Yeah. Why are we so blind? Why are we so blind? We are so blind as a people. We're so blind as a nation. Now, let me get a screen share real quick. As you can see, growing up as a youngster with short hair, everybody would say I looked like Jay-Z as well. And I didn't even realize how much that was a blessing for someone to say that. Because this is a picture of the black Kabba stone that was originally white. It came down from heaven to absorb sin. This same rock is on the corner of the Kaaba in which Jesus said the stone in which the builders have rejected. The same has become the chief cornerstone. This cornerstone is the chief prophet, the chief messenger. And it came from heaven, white. Now it's black and it's surrounded by silver, surrounded by the virgins, surrounded by the silver, surrounded by the Veras. It's so amazing how much God loves me, man. Now, this has to be torment. This has to be torment because there is no way for you not to get it. Here you have Jay-Z that's going into AZ. He's also called Hova, which is God. He's called Jehovah, Jehovah. And here this man is wealthy. Here this man is a rapper, okay? And here this man is Roc-A-Fella. Roc-A-Fella is a person who is a rock. My name is Daquant Lamonti, okay? That could be a coincidence, but my dad name is Monty. His first name is Monty. My middle name is Lamonti. Okay, the mountain. Okay, so it's just everywhere I turn. Now, I've been asleep. Okay, I'm the real Kid Ink. I am the real Kid Ink who is sleeping during my party. Okay, I'm the real Kid Ink. I'm the man with the most valuable writing in ink on my arm, and that is the time of the end. Man, people hate me. I know they do. I know. Here we have Jay-Z, a man called God, a man who has a label called Roc-A-Fella, Damon Dash. Oh man, this is crazy. Damon Dash, like you see people, okay, with the dash, P-O. Okay, this is amazing. You know, God is just tormenting the nations by showing them how much He loves me and the last witness. Okay, I see them in here as well. But this is just amazing. Let me show you again. Hold on. This is amazing. I am the Rockefeller. I know these Arabs has got to be jello. That's why I'm Bill Cosby too. I am Bill Cosby because I am the real Bilal. I got all the Arabs jello because That Kabba is mine. That religion we call Islam is mine. My name is on the cover. Quan. Okay, I am the rich homie Quan. My name is in Islam. Islam is Lamantes. It's my religion. It's the way I worship Allah. I am the mountain. I am the rock. I am the clay. I am the Muhammad Ali. The cash is clay. Why you didn't have a problem with Jesus saying, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, when everything he said was to glorify his Father. And now his Father is here. Jesus was pointing to me. Jesus said he was the way, the truth, and the life. He never said he was the destination. I am the destination. I am everything Jesus said he was. Why? Because those was not Jesus' words. Everything Jesus said was not his own words. It was his Father's words. Okay, now I got to torment some more. Let me go to a screen share real quick. Let's do a screen share. This is just amazing. It is. It is. It is, man. These Arabs has got to be jello. And I'm not saying it arrogantly, but my whole ministry has been laid out for me. I married a woman by the name of Maria Barajas. Inside Barajas, you can spell Arab. The Arabs is my church. Okay? It's like a daughter to me. It's like a bride to me. Okay? She's on my arm. She's mine. Bring her home to David. The religion of Islam is mine. Okay? I am the Muhammad Ali. Did you know that Muhammad Ali has a comforter out? I come from the Fort Wayne. Okay? I am the comforter. Go to the 34th book of the Bible. I dare you. Go to the 34th book of the Bible. That is Nahum. Nahum means comforter. The Holy Spirit, the pure spirit that came down here from heaven, just like Roc-A-Fella, just like the Kabba. Okay? People has got to be jello. So now let's go to a screen share. I want to go to a Safari. Let me open up a Safari. Let me open up Safari. Y'all bear with me. I mean, this is the torment. This is what y'all got. This was the punishment of making Jesus God over his own Father. This world is facing the judgment for putting a son above the Father. So everything that y'all threw on Jesus boomerang and came back to the Father. All right, so now I should be getting the screen share in shortly for sure now. This is amazing. He showed them through Denzel. They still didn't want to wake up. He showed them through Jamie Foxx. They still did not want to wake up. He showed them through Cassius Clay. They still didn't want to wake up. He's showing them through Malcolm X. They still don't want to wake up. Okay, now he's showing me through Jay-Z, A-Z, the Alpha and Omega. The whole Jehovah, the God of the Bible. All right, here we go. Let's do a screen share and we can share some sound too. So here we go. Let's type in Roc-A-Fella. Jay-Z. Man, this is gonna bring back some pictures, man, because this is exactly how I was looking at it as a kid, man. So many people used to come and tell me that. Oh man, you look like Jay-Z. Let's go to old Jay-Z because he got hair now and I got hair now. It's amazing. Okay, prophecy is gonna find you. Look at this. Look at this guy. Roc-A-Fella. Look at this. Look at this. Roc-A-Fella Records. Let's look at this one real quick. Yeah. Let's open that in a new window. Here we go. Look at this, man. Here we go. We got Roc-A-Fella on the screen. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You got the black rock looking. You got the R for the Rasulullah, okay? The prophet. And look at that. That is amazing. That is so amazing. You got the record, okay? Because this right here is so inspiring for our black culture, for our black people to know that God's man is a young black man, that God's chief cornerstone prophet, and I'm speaking of Allah, is a black man, that Allah's general, his chief cornerstone, is a black man. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I'm sorry, but this is the truth. Ain't nothing going on in the Mexican man. Ain't nothing going on in the white man. Ain't nothing going on in the Arabian man. Ain't nothing going on in the Chinese man. None of these men have the dye. There is one black man who is an Israelite indeed, who has the dye in his loins to resurrect the tribes of Israel. I'm sorry. And it is so sad. All these women, they've been looking at this Mexican man like he had it. They was looking at the white man like he had it. And it all comes down to it. The black man is the man whom Allah chose to honor, highly honor. Now, let's keep going. Let's look. Let's look. Look at him. He got hair just like me now. Okay? Look at him. this is me. I am the Roc-A-Fella. I am the rock that came down here from heaven. That is in Isaiah chapter 1. Isaiah kissed the rock and his sins was forgiven. This is about to tear the whole game. We're about to really see who loves Allah. We're going to really see who loves the Prophet Muhammad when they see that Mahdi is a black man. He's a picture of the Kabba stone. I mean, this is for dummies. And I gotta ridicule you. You are so blind if you cannot see that Mahdi or how you say it? Mahdi is Lamonti, that rhymes, and Almighty. Almighty, the Almighty, the Mahdi, and Lamonti is the same person. I came down here from heaven. Now, this is my testimony because I can't trust that everybody heard it. Now, in 1982, May the 13th letter is the M. I came down here. I remember drifting through the walls, coming downward into the hospital room of 700 Broadway Street, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Okay. And I remember pieces of the conversation my mama had with the doctor. I came from heaven. I came directly from heaven. This is why, let's get the Kabba stone real quick before they get a little mad at me showing my black brother. Oh, I ain't worried about what you see. I look at, you know what I mean? It's all good. Now let's go to the black Kabba stone. Black Kabba stone. Look at this. Okay. This is exactly what my bed setup looks like before I was in Islam. I have a black canopy right now. On a black bed, I have a black canopy. My bed looks like a Kabba. Now, months ago, Allah revealed to me that all of the Muslims was praying to Al Mahdi, which is me, which was a shocker. Okay. Then he told me as Al Mahdi during these final hours, prayer and intercession is only being heard through me. Okay. And the last witness, there is a last witness. But going back to this Kabba, look at this Kabba. Look at this. Look at this. Here we have a black Kabba stone surrounded by silver next to a pillar. Oh, sad. Wow, we got a pillar, and then we have a black Kabba stone, and then we have the silver. Now, as Al Mahdi, I am that black Kabba stone. I'm surrounded by the virgins. I'm surrounded by the silver, the Vera family. Okay. I'm on the corner of the Kabba because Jesus said in the Bible, let's get that. Let's get that. I don't want no excuses. I want everybody to see what's on the screen. This is going to be Matthew. It paid off to be a Bible thumper. Paid off to be a Bible thumper. All right, let's go to 22. It paid off being a Bible thumper. Allah saved me from Christianity and put me in Islam because he wanted me to know the Bible to help the Muslims, because the judgment fell upon the Arabs because they've been ignoring the Bible. And this is the reason why they've been ignoring the prophecies of a black Mahdi, because the prophecies of a black Mahdi, a black Roc-A-Fella, is in the Bible. Now let's get that. Jesus said unto them, have you ever read in the scriptures, the stone which the builders have rejected has become the cornerstone? The Lord has done this, and it's marvelous in our eyes. It's marvelous in our eyes. Like, we made Adam. We fashioned Adam. We made him from clay. Just my last name. We made him from clay. The stone that the builders rejected, the same as the cornerstone. Now, this stone is on the corner of a Kabba. Now, there's no way for you to reject this. There's no way for you to reject this. Here we have a black rock. Okay? What a rock on the corner of a Kabba. This is a picture of Al Mahdi. This is a picture of me. Now, if you honored the Prophet Muhammad, how much honor would you give to his father? If you honored Jesus, how much honor would you give to his father? How much? This is going to separate the fake Muslims from the real Muslims. I bet you they're going to say, oh, that prophecy of Al Mahdi, it's not authentic. Because peace be upon my brother. Peace be upon my son, Muhammad. Okay. They're going to say, oh, that's not authentic. But see, I was loving the Prophet Muhammad. I've been loving the Prophet Muhammad before I learned I was the ultimate Muhammad. Because Al Mahdi is the father of the Prophet Isa. Al Mahdi is the father of the Prophet Muhammad. In the throne room of God, you can learn something. There's only one God, Allah. And there's only one messenger. It's Al Mahdi. He was speaking through all the prophets. All the prophets was my microphone. Okay. Now I got a message. I'm gonna play it today, but I just oh, let me rub it in a little bit more. I gotta torment the nations with how much God loves me. Let's go to Rich Homie Quan. Now, Allah told me before I even seen this that the Quran had my name on the cover. Then he showed me I was a type and shadow of that the rich homie Quan was a picture of me. Jay-Z was living his life to show me who I was. Rich homie Quan was living his life to show me who I was. I still didn't even wake up after he died. All my brothers been trying to show me who I am. Now look at this. The Quran is my book. But see, right now I'm in the Bible. I know the Bible. I'm learning the Bible. Allah wanted me to learn the Bible. When I came to Christianity, when I came to God, I was in a prison called Maderyville. Maderyville. Allah was trying to show me who I was. I was in Maderyville. You can spell Mahdi right there. And when I came in there, I said, I don't know anything about the Bible. I don't know anything about the Quran. I don't know any of this stuff. Can you please lead and guide me into what is the truth? Because I don't know. So I've been a Bible thumper for 20 years. And then I came into the Israelite movement for 5 years because Allah wanted me to know that I was Israel. And he has plans for new Israel coming from my loins, from my pee-pee, okay? Coming from my whacker. Then he tells me to go into Islam because after studying the Bible and Christianity was a joke, no miracles, no power, nothing. It's a joke. But I got to learn about the Bible. That was the best thing. I got to learn the Bible. Got into the Israelite movement. It was Christianity too. They all was honoring my son, Jesus, putting him on the pedestal. Then I came into Islam and got the perfect balance. But then I went from being up under the Arabs to learning that I was the ruler of the Arabs. Okay? That's my story. That's my story. I gave up on the Israelite movement and went straight into Islam, only to come right back into the Israelite movement, knowing that God chose to raise up the tribes of Israel from one man's loins, which is amazing. Which is amazing. So as you can see, Rich Homie Quan was a picture of me. Look at him. Guy hardly have no facial hair, just like me. In the music, just like me. He wasn't rich. He had money, but I'm rich. I'm the real Rich Homie Quan. Okay? Name on the cover. So yeah, I just wanted to show you a little bit. And there's more. Oh, let me do Bill Cosby for the Arabian haters. For the Arabian haters. Now, I love my brothers, but I gotta mess with you. I gotta mess with you. Okay? Now, let's go to let's go to Bill Cosby, because Bill Cosby is a picture of me too. Because I'm the man that's going to have all of the Arabs jello. Look at Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is a picture of me. Look at him. Look. If you study Bill Cosby, he started off a revolutionary. He loved his own people. If you really study Bill Cosby wasn't no punk. He loved his people and he loved black culture. Look, he's got the jello. This is a picture of Bilal. Bill Cosby is a picture of Bilal. Allah showed me this like first. This is one of the first things he showed me. Okay? The jello in black culture means you're pissed off. So in other words, if I walk into the room, people just start getting pissed off, I'm like, oh man, they jello. I am the man who has all the Arabs jello. Now, none of them really know yet. I ain't went viral yet. So only a few people jello with me. Come on, man. Look at this. Look at this. All of the most powerful black men are pictures of Al-Mahdi. Okay, Denzel Washington. Let's look at Denzel. Denzel Washington in the Book of Eli. Look at this. Come on, man. Look, with the bow. Like people. This man rewrote the Bible. He was a blind person. He was the man born blind, just like me. I was the man that was born blind. I was walking around this earth just like everybody else, thinking I'm a sinner, thinking I'm this, thinking I'm that, and didn't even know that I was an innocent man. I was a spy. There's another spy too. There's one more spy from heaven that's on this earth. And once they wake up, they'll realize that they're a spy too. It's a female. But I'm one of the spies. I've been sent here to spy out this land to overtake it. I'm a spy. I was born blind. I didn't know. My whole life was a party. Allah revealed to me that I didn't even have to pick up the Bible and study nothing. But I did it because that's just my heart. I love the word. I love his word. He said he still was going to wake me up. And even though I read the Bible and read the Bible and read the Quran and read the Book of Mormon and read the Apocrypha, I still don't know nothing. Nothing. He still has to redirect me. Every time I teach and preach, he has to redirect my sermon all the time and give me the truth. He said this was my party. Now I can remember back all the times when I went to the club and I would just dance. And I love dancing at the club, man. I was the type of person. I'm not a drinker. I like getting my smoke on at the time. Haven't smoked in years. But I just like going to the club, dancing and just having a good time. Okay. That was me. And I realized this was my party. I'm the man that has to die young. You know, they say the good die young. Okay. And both of the last two witnesses will be killed. Um, we're good people at heart, not because we say it, but because Allah has confirmed it. I've been the young boy walking around here blind that has no sin, that is nothing but a Kabba stone, that is nothing but a Roc-A-Fella, that he is been to heal the nations with the teaching, with the knowledge, and if he permits, he can do other things. What we so focused on in America is the body. Everybody wants their body healed. Everybody wants the physical, the physical, the physical, the physical, the physical. But what we really need is the knowledge. We need the knowledge. My people perish from a lack of knowledge. We need knowledge. That's exactly what we need. And we lack knowledge. And so look, book Denzel Washington is a picture of me. Jamie Foxx, let me go there. He's a picture of me too. Let's go there, man. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all sleeping on me. Y'all sleeping on me because when the Son of Man returns, will he find faith on earth? No. Y'all, a lot of y'all on some bull crap. A lot of y'all are. So Jamie Foxx in the movie Django rather. Got to pronounce it right. Don't want to be clown. Look at this. Come on. This is a picture. This is a picture of Al-Mahdi. This is a picture of the black man that's going to put the Romans in check. This is a picture of the black man that if he wanted, he could paint the White House black if he wanted to. Okay? Jamie Foxx. See? Jamie is going into Jamaican. Now, a lot of my people, when I'm working and, growing up, they be like, is you Jamaican? Is you Jamaican? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, I don't think I'm Jamaican. Okay, but this man is a picture of Al-Mahdi. And I remember I got that too growing up when I was in Christianity. People would say, "Oh, you look like Jamie Foxx too." I'm like, "Damn, I don't see that, but okay." But it's written. The writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. And out of everything I showed you tonight, the main thing we want to focus on when I play this clip is we want to focus on, I want to say, Rich Homie Quan. Now let's go to Rich Homie Quan a little bit. Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan. Well, I'm going to show you some comparisons with his life and my life. Now look, Rich Homie Quan died. Okay. Now, his name is DeQuantis. My name is Daquant. His last name is Lamar. Okay. That's going into the Ram. I got that all on my arm, Maria. And my brother name is Lamar. He died at 33 because that's going into the number 34 that I preach. I'm the only person in the world preaching that the world is going to end in 2034, September 16th. And I have it on my arm. Okay, I have the actual date on my arm. I have September, if you look at it, 16th on my arm, and that's when it was revealed to me. Allah revealed to me that I had 9 years left, and then I looked on my arm and it confirmed it. It also reminded me of when I went to prison. I got a 6 do 3. 6 do 3 equals 9. Okay, I broke my third and fourth metatarsal, so that's going into the year 34. It was just, my mind is like a computer. The Mahdi, my mind is like a computer, man. I got a memory. I got a memory. I got a mind. And I have a big nose because I know a lot of stuff. I know stuff that's not even in the Hadiths. I know stuff that's not even written yet. That's how I know I'm going to revise some things. Now, this man's name is practically this almost the same as mine. He's in Atlanta because that's going into Allah. He was in Atlanta. That's going into Allah. And it's also going into the other messenger. I ain't gonna bust her out. But anyways, he died in September. He died in September. September. And it's going to be September 16th when it all goes down in 2034. You see, he got the braids too. He got hair just like me. Okay, he got the glasses on. He see. That's my brother. Look at him. That's my brother. The Quran is my book. The Quran is my book. And he was trying to wake me up too. You know, he has songs called Type Away. They feeling some type of way because these Arabs is going to be sour once they find out that Al Mahdi is black. Then he has another song called When I Walk Through. When I Walk Through. Now, when I walk to work, Allah challenges me that when I'm walking up the steps and all these posts, he said, just picture millions. Try to walk confidently without being clumsy. You finna be walking in front of millions. So practice your walk through. Practice your walk. Now, the way I teach and the way I preach, nobody else could preach like this. Nobody can get on the corner and say, I am this, I am this, I am that, I am that. That's my mantle. This is the way the fathers preach to destroy everything that y'all built upon the prophet Isa. Okay? Can't nobody get out there and be like, oh, I'm this. Thing. Be like, no, you're not. That's Al Mahdi. Can't nobody duplicate me. I am the one whom Allah was most closest to. He revealed that to me. Now, when Allah told me that, the first thing that went to my mind, I ain't gonna lie, was the Prophet Muhammad and Jesus. I'm thinking about what about them? But Allah said, you are most closest to me. And I was like, wow. He said, I saved the best for last. He said, I'm going to use you to clean up this earth. And all this stuff is just going on inside of me. Okay. So we have walked through, feeling some type of way. And one of the most favorite ones, I'm going to play it a little bit, is I Know. Now, Muslims, they get a little sour when music come on because they don't have revelation of music. Some of them believe in music and some of them don't. They confused. You know why? Because that religion don't belong to them. I am the man that's going to bring the music back. David is the man who brings the praises back. He brings the dancing back. You know, the Bible says that David danced before the Lord with all of his might. The, the Allah's man is a dancer. Allah's man is a singer. Allah's man is a preacher. This man is a teacher. This man is a father. The man, this man is a hard worker. He's like a little ant, staying busy. Okay? What we finna do is we finna totally revolutionize. Let me say it right. We gonna totally revolutionize Islam. Okay? Because we have the true prophecy. Now here it is. Let me see that song. I know. We gon', man. I'm telling you, man. It's going down. We gonna totally change it. So I'm gonna play this a little bit.
I know.
Matter of fact, that's not loud like I want it. So let me go to one of my apps and play it. Now, it's so sad. Like, you know, this is what be real messed up. Now, y'all online, I can forgive your doubts because you don't know me. But the people who actually know me and they see all these signs and they know more stuff than what I'm showing y'all, shame on them. Shame on them. I can forgive your doubts because you don't know me. Okay, I can forgive you a little bit, but I'm still gonna hold you accountable, okay? But for the people, man, who actually, man, are with me, wow, wow, wow. That's how you know Satan, man. Satan hates a brother. I've been the father, and he been giving me pebbles. They've been giving me pebbles, man. Straight pebbles. That's what they've been doing, giving me straight pebbles. That's just how they do you, man. That's how they do you, man. When you destined for greatness, this is what happens. This is your lot. So here it is. This is louder.
I know. I know.
Right there. I don't want to offend nobody. I don't want to offend nobody. That's just what I want you to focus on that right here.
I know.
All right. Now, according to the Hadiths, Al Mahdi will have a big nose and he have a broad forehead. That's not just a literal meaning. That's going into this guy knows. He knows like a nose. He knows. He knows things. Now, keep in mind, I'm bringing out a whole bunch of stuff that ain't nobody out there preaching or teaching. Rich Homie Quan got a song talking about he know. What else can I tell you? Oh, the sun backwards is nose. Son backwards is nose. The prophet Isa is my son. I know. I know these things. I am Al Mahdi. Let me tell you something. I am Al Mahdi. My mama died. I'm Al Mahdi. My daddy died. Monty. I'm Al Mahdi. My cousin Marcus died. I'm Al Mahdi. My little sister Margaret died. I'm Al Mahdi. My kid's mother died. I'm Al Mahdi. My other mother died. I'm Al Mahdi. My best friend, buddy Mac. Look, notice all the M's died. I'm Al Mahdi. Okay? I'm Al Mahdi. My mama died when I was 9 years old. I'm Al Mahdi. I got 9 years left. Al Mahdi is a black man. He's a black man. He's a black man. Okay? And this is just the truth. This is just the truth. Now, if nobody believes in me, I believe in myself. And when I look at pictures such as what I just showed y'all, hold on, let me go back to my pictures. When I see pictures like this, I know. I know. I know. Look at this. This is me. This is Allah. He was showing me who I was. I'm the last Don. I'm the last Don. Let me get you another one. Let me hit you with another one. This is another one of my brothers that was trying to wake me up. Look at this. Look at this. That's me. I'm the last Don. Last Don is going into last ruler. He has a brother named Silk the Shocker. I'm going to shock the nations, man. It's everywhere. It's literally everywhere. There's no way. There's no way to deny it. That's me. That's me. Because I used to smoke weed. I used to smoke weed. And I used to be a Christian. I'm Al Mahdi, man. It's everywhere. It's written all over. And these Arabs are sowing doubt because they say he must be of my family, of my stock. The Al Mahdi is supposed to be of the Prophet Muhammad's family and his stock. No, no. That was Al Mahdi speaking through the Prophet Muhammad. Al Mahdi is the father. Can't you spell dad in Al Mahdi? Yeah, you can spell dad. You can spell ma in there too. Okay. And that's going into the last messenger. But I don't want to give you too much on your plate. But yeah, Al Mahdi is a black man. Now, what's so crazy is the Arabs, the Muslims, they know who Al Mahdi is. You Christians don't know anything about Al Mahdi, most of you. Even Israelites, most of y'all don't. But the Muslims do, but they in denial. They in denial big time. But Allah taught them that their chief prophets were black. He taught them that Moses was black. He taught them that who else was black? The prophet Isa. So why should you be in shock if your Al Mahdi is black? And you know, according to your Islamic beliefs, y'all have authentic hadith issues. Maybe it was an error. Or maybe it was a metaphor. It was a metaphor because your prophet told you, he said, the mountains love us and we love the mountains. Now, how a mountain gonna love you? He was talking about Lamonti, me. He talked about Bilal having a pile of dates. I'm the man that has the date. I have the date, September 16th, 2034. And I have the hour, 4 something in the morning. Okay? I have the hour. Jesus didn't say he knows the minutes. He said he knows the day and the hour. The Father does. I know. It was 4 o'clock in the morning when he told me we had 9 years left. I am the Joseph with the corn sent to save you Egyptians. Okay? Give me a break. Give me a break. Okay? I'm supposed to been have interviews. I've been reaching out to the black Muslims. My dear brothers haven't reached back to me yet. But love covers a multitude of sins. Okay, love covers a multitude of sins. My Arab brothers, I've been telling them, they still just, like I said, it is so hard to find faith on earth right now. Okay. It is amazing to be the only person I know who is prophetic. Everything I'm telling you is prophetic. Everything I'm bringing out is prophetic. Even the announcement that I'm Al Mahdi is prophetic. It's amazing to know that the Lord of the worlds is dealing with me. Sometimes I can't be mad as much as I want to be mad. Because if anybody has a right to praise God, it is me. And I'm here to torment you. Yes, I am. I'm here to torment you with how much God loves me. Yeah, that's the torment. That's the torment. I'm the Noah. If it wasn't for Noah, we all wouldn't be here. And it's the same thing with Mahdi. Allah let it be known that if I wasn't here, judgment was going to take place on the nations. I am the Lot. Okay? The man who was beloved of God and of Abraham, who was warned before the destruction take place. Now, if you look me up, I'm Octane the Hood Apostle. I got music talking about all this stuff for the most part. I've been doing music since a youngster. I got music all online. I have over 30 something albums. I was doing all these albums and didn't know I was Al. Been living like a bum when I was Al. I am an heir. Let me tell you something. Y'all don't even know what an heir is. Y'all don't even have no knowledge on an heir. An heir is a person who has inherited something. Now, what I inherited was not a check, was not a Burger King's, was not a mall. I inherited the earth. Therefore, I answer to none of you. None of you. None of you, when I'm in power, will be able to tell me what to do. I'm an heir. Okay? So that means all of the wealth is coming to Mahdi. Okay? Now, Allah had to show me this because I'm not that smart. No, I'm not. My speech ain't the best. I'm just like a baby Moses, okay? Now, the truth of the matter is, you got 9 years to get right. There's some people, man, that I see every day, and I know y'all don't know that I'm Mahdi because I'm like a person who is not shouting on the streets, for the Bible says that he will not cry, he won't lift up his voice, okay? But he will bring forth justice, and all my music is about justice. I'm the type of person that everybody could be on TV playing a game, and I'll be up in the room singing or in the book. That's just the type of person I am. And a lot of you who know me, I know you're going to be shocked. A lot of you are going to say, why didn't you tell me? Because you know what? I wasn't led to tell you. I've been doing this on YouTube, and that's how I've been putting it out. But, you know, I do want the best for y'all. And I can tell you right now, the best thing you can do is receive the most rejected messenger, and that is Mahdi. Okay, if you touch the rock in sincerity, you're gonna be good. If you don't, you're gonna be judged. It's out of my hands. I can't help the person who is most closest to me. I can't help nobody. All I can say is if you touch the rock, if you touched me in sincerity, you're gonna be good. But if you don't, judgment is coming. Judgment is coming because my problem and the Prophet Muhammad's problem and the Prophet Isa's problem and all of the prophets' problem was we always want to help the people whom Allah wants to destroy. Allah sees them. He sees their wickedness. He sees their attitudes. He sees the way they love him. And he has nothing but judgment for them. But yet we want to help them. We want to help them. But Allah wants to destroy them. That's our problem as prophets. We want to help the very people whom Allah wants to destroy. And that's the real truth. Jehoshaphat was one of them people. He wanted to help Ahab. He wanted to help Ahab. He wanted to help Ahab. He said, I and my people are one. Just like what Jesus did when he said, I and my father's one. And he went into the battle with Ahab, a wicked man, even when Elijah told Jehoshaphat about how wicked Ahab was. Ahab was wicked, but Jehoshaphat was with Ahab. And Ahab set Jehoshaphat up to be killed. He told Jehoshaphat, put on your royal robes. I'll go into the battle disguised. And so everybody was finna kill Jehoshaphat. But Jehoshaphat cried out. He cried out. And therefore, some certain man drew his bow at random, like my people logo. He drew his bow at random. And he hit the king of Israel right between the joints of his harness. And after that battle, a prophet met up with Jehoshaphat. And he said, should you love the wicked and help the ungodly? Why do you love the people who hate the Lord? That was the word coming from the prophet. Why do you love the people who hate the Lord, who hate the word, who hate praying, who hate preaching, who hate teaching? Why do you love them? And Jehoshaphat was checked. Jehoshaphat was checked. Okay, it's the same thing with us. We want to help these people whom Allah wants to destroy. And so, therefore, man, after I cry for people, there's some people, man, I just wake up and I go to work and I just start crying for them because I know they living so wicked. I know they not receiving no correction. I know they not receiving no prophecies. I just know they living so wicked. And I just take a shower and I'm crying and I'm praying. And it's the same answer every time. Every time. You just need to man up and take it because I'm going to destroy them. That's just how it goes down. So I would encourage you in these 9 years we have left to seek the Lord. Make your life a living monument to the Most High. Quit worrying about yourself. Quit spending so much time on yourself. It's time to give the glory back to the Father. It's time for you to honor his messenger. If you honored the Prophet Muhammad, you ought to honor the Prophet Muhammad, the ultimate Muhammad, Al-Mahdi, 10 times more. If you honored the Prophet Isa, you need to honor Al-Mahdi 10 times more. Because in the word it says, am I not better to you than 10 sons? Okay? Am I not better? Is not the Father better to you than 10 sons? Okay? So yeah, we dealing with an honor thing. We dealing with an honor thing. And the torment is Allah showing the world how much he loves me, how much he loves the last messenger, how much he loves the other witness. This is the torment. And a lot of people ain't going to be able to take it. They're going to say, oh, this dude has got ego. No, 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 it's not ego. It's torment. It's torment. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here right now. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You would be in judgment. You would be in judgment. And little are you thankful. Little are you thankful. Now, let me get on with this program, man, before I go off. Because I will. I will go off because I really do want to see some people make it, man. I want to see some people make it. But it's just like what I said. Hey, if you're in trouble with man, another man can help you. But if you are in trouble with Allah, can't nobody help you. You done. You done.
This video.
You in trouble with Allah? Can't nobody help you. Nobody. All right, so let's get started. Let me do a screen share real quick. I am not worried about, man. You think I'm tripping? I'm not tripping about, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. All right, here we go.
And nigga, you say you will. I know.
Here we go. This video is for Muslim and for truth seekers. I'm here to help you today. I'm going to take my time. Now, Muhammad, this video is for Muslim and for truth seekers. I'm here to help you today. I'm going to take my time. Now, Muhammad was not made an heir of the book. He was just a servant of the book. Israel is the heir, and another name of Israel is Jacob. Now, Jacob is a picture of Mahdi. Jacob restarted the 12 tribes of Israel. And when I say restarted, I'm speaking of the real Jacob, the last Jacob. And the last Jacob is Mahdi. If you go to Isaiah 49:6, and I know you don't mess with the Bible that much, but the Quran confirms the scriptures, and the scriptures confirm the Quran. It all depends on what book you in. If you in the Old Testament, I'm in the Old Testament. Okay, these same prophecies that y'all say are about the Arabian Muhammad is in this same book, so you should listen. In Isaiah 49:6, I'm paraphrasing, it talks about a man that is an Israelite who will not only be a light to the Gentiles as a messenger to the Gentiles, but this man will give regeneration to the 12 tribes of Israel. In other words, he will beget the 12 tribes of Israel again. There's going to be a new Israel. There's going to be a new Jerusalem, and that's all going into the children of Israel being reborn through a specific man. Now, this specific man is a messenger to the Gentiles, and he is a messenger to his own people. Now, that would contradict, if we look at it at face value, with what the Prophet Muhammad said during his last speech, when he said that he was the only messenger to his own people and to the nations. That's not true. If we look at Noah, Noah was a messenger to all nations. Jonah was a messenger to all nations. This is in the Bible. And there's more. Adam, the great prophet Adam, was a messenger to all the nations. Y'all say that Jesus is the Messiah in Islam. Well, he is of Israel. So how could he be the Messiah of another nation if your prophet was the only prophet that was a prophet to his own people and to the other nations? This right here, if we're looking at it at face value, is not true. But if we look at the mantle, and the mantle is Muhammad, and every prophet that prophesied correctly was a Muhammad, then it makes sense. And then if we consider that every time the Prophet Muhammad spoke, it was just as if Mahdi was speaking through him. And I'm going to show you that Mahdi is the true father of the Prophet Muhammad. He is the true father of the Prophet Isa. I'm going to prove that to you today, because Muslims are confused. We try to go into the Bible and disprove it. We try to go into the Gospels and interpret it, but we don't understand it. Why? Because according to the Bible, Jesus is the Son of God. This contradicts the religion of Islam, because Allah has no sons, and it is a monstrosity to say such a thing. So let's deal with this. Now, your scholars and a lot of you Muslims are claiming that Jesus was calling God his father. Yes, y'all do. I've heard some of y'all say, well, he was speaking about a chosen one. No. The Bible is very clear. In chapter 10 of the book of John, Jesus calls himself the Son of God one time. Okay? And according to the New Testament, they all call him the Son of God. Why is that? If Allah has no sons, how is Jesus the Son of God? The truth of the matter is, my brother, Jesus is the son of Al-Mahdi. Al-Mahdi is the father of the Bible. And when you had Bilal praying on top of your Kabba, the man that woke you up, the man that was a great friend of the Prophet Muhammad, the man that suffered rejection, the man that was known to have the pallid dates, the man whose sandals your prophet heard in paradise, he was a picture of Al-Mahdi. The real Al-Mahdi is black, and the real Al-Mahdi is the author of the Old Testament Bible. Okay? He is the father of the prophet Isa. Now it makes sense. When we look at the hadiths that we're going to look at, let's look at the names of the Prophet Muhammad. Muhammad was one of his names, which means praiseworthy. Ahmed was another one of his names. Al-Mahdi was one of his names, which means eraser. The effacer, Al-Hashar, which means the gatherer, and Al-Akib with the Q. All of these names is going to Al-Mahdi. You see, your prophet told you that the Quran could be read in 7 different ways. He wanted you all to understand the Quran and the Hadiths. And there's more ways to read it than just one. And he's speaking in metaphors. Why? Because the book does not belong to him. He was told he's not a supervisor. He was told he's not a father. He was told he's not a poet. All these things Al-Mahdi is. Al-Mahdi is the ruler of the Arabs. So it makes sense to say that Al-Mahdi was the supervisor. Okay? Al-Mahdi was your prophet's father. In the religion of Islam, you were receiving a prophet through a prophet. You were receiving Al-Mahdi through the prophet Muhammad. That's what you were doing. When that ultimate stone gets here, you know, like that stone that once was white that came down from heaven, and now that same stone is the chief stone on the corner of the Kabba. That stone is a picture of Al-Mahdi, Lamanti. My name means mountains. My dad's name means mountains. Your prophet said the mountains love us. Mount Ahud. And we love the mountain. Was he talking about a mountain? No, he knew of me. And he was told to keep quiet about it. Okay? He had you all in suspense because Allah had a surprise for you all. He's been witness over all things. And he made you think that your Mahdi was going to be one of your own people. But he's not. Your Al-Mahdi is black as all get out. This is seen in Song of Solomon chapter 1. And I don't know why you ignore the Bible when your prophet's name is in the Bible. Song of Solomon 5:16 tells us about your prophet. It tells us about his hair color. It tells us about the shape of his eyes, the shape of his nose. It tells us his skin color. Everything about the Prophet Muhammad. He was a friend. Okay? He was a servant. But if you go to chapter 1 of Song of Solomon, it tells you who is the owner of the vineyard. And that vineyard is going into the religion of Islam. The owner of the religion of Islam is a black man. Okay? He's black and comely. Okay? The ruler of the Qadars is a black man. The ruler of the Arabs is a black man. And a lot of your people is not going to see it simply because they're not anointed. Now, they might have a little bit of Arabic on me. They might have the language down packed. They might know some hadiths. They might have a little history. But these guys do not have any anointing on them to even be able to read the Quran in 7 different ways, just like your Prophet Muhammad did with the assistance of the angel Gabriel. So with this being said, we have to consider that it is a possibility that your Mahdi could be black, since your prophet told you that he will not look like you in appearance, but he will be in conduct. Okay? Now, you have to erase everything you heard from your Islamic scholars about Al-Mahdi. They don't have a clue. They don't know nothing. If they don't understand the simple, basic truth that your Al-Mahdi is black, then they don't really know nothing at all. So with that being said, let's keep going on. And I told you about this stone that once was white. You know about the Kabba stone. It once was white, but it became black because of the sins of the sons of Adam. And now there is a man down here by the name of Lamonti. His name means mountain. He's a black man, and he's claiming to be Al-Mahdi. And he also claims that he came down from heaven on 1982 in St. Joseph Hospital. I came down here from heaven. Allah revealed to me that I have no sin whatsoever. That has nothing to do with me. I was in heaven the whole time. I came down here to help him save planet Earth. Okay? That's my job. That's my task. And according to my qualifications to be Al-Mahdi, one of the things I will do is completely fill this earth with equity and righteousness, just like it was filled with wickedness. I'm going to be able to do that with the help of Allah. Now, I told you I came down here supernaturally, just like this stone that came down here supernaturally. Jesus said the stone that the builders rejected, this same stone will become the chief cornerstone. What that means is he's the chief prophet. He is the prophet of your prophet. This black man. Okay? Now let's go to the other hadith from your Prophet Muhammad in the Bukhari. Prophet Muhammad affirmed, my position in relation to the prophets who came before me can be explained by the following example. A man erected a building and adorned this edifice with great beauty, but he left an empty niche in the corner where just one brick was missing. People looked around the building and marveled at its beauty, but wondered why a brick was missing from that niche. I am like unto that one missing brick, and I am last in the line of the prophets. That's Al-Mahdi speaking through your prophet. Because the question I have to ask you is this. How could one man fill this wicked earth with justice and equity if he's not a prophet? How could he rule over the Arabs if he's not a prophet? Your scholars are in error. They are in deep error. A man that is going to completely clean up this planet is a prophet. He is a ruler. This man has origins from ancient, okay? And this man is the Ancient of Days. He is the Father, and this man was once the God of the Bible, okay? Now, we just read in the book of forgiveness, okay? I like to call it forgiveness because the way I pronounce it may make you feel uncomfortable, okay? But it tells you that the children of Israel are the heirs of the book, and that book was lent to you. When Al-Mahdi appears, then you know what? That book comes back to him, because you guys have issues with the hadiths. You guys have issues in Islam, such as the hijab, such as music, such as the hadiths that are not authentic that y'all claim. Your religion has to be restored, and I am the one who has been divinely inspired to do this. Allah is my teacher. He has been guiding me this whole time. And now the truth is out, and a lot of you are feeling some type of way. But let the truth heal you. Just let this truth heal you for a second. So this stone that was missing is Al-Mahdi. Okay, this is going into Al-Mahdi's seat. As it is written in the Bible, David's seat was empty. Why was David's seat empty? That's a picture of God the Father returning to the earth at the last day to judge it. According to the Bible, in Exodus 23 and 4, the judgment of making God out of creation results in a visitation from God the Father in year 2034, September the 16th. Okay? For something in the morning is when I will die. Your Mahdi has 9 years to reign, not 7, not 8. You see, y'all confused about his reign, but Allah revealed to me that I have 9 years left. What's so significant about Al-Mahdi's reign is he knows the time of the end. Allah revealed to me that we have 9 years from September 16, 2024. Okay? That's how much time we have left. Okay? I am like a Joseph with the corn to save Egypt, to save the world. So you got to learn how to interpret the hadiths. Al-Mahdi is the first messenger. Al-Mahdi is the last messenger. The Prophet Muhammad was using my name. I am the real Muhammad. He was using my mantle. This is the reason why we say in the Shahada, there's no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. We don't mention Jesus. We don't mention no other prophet. We just mention the Prophet Muhammad, which is a picture of Abraham, which is a picture of the ultimate Muhammad, okay, which is a black man. So here we have this stone that the builders rejected. Right now, your people rejecting me. I went into one of your mosques, and they told me I needed a name before I knew I was Al-Mahdi. They told me I was Abdullah. They told me that. Next 2 weeks, I told them I was Al-Mahdi. They said, you're not the Mahdi. You see, God was guiding him. This guy even gave me a hat that showed my big forehead, okay? Showed my physical features of Al-Mahdi. He was a friend to me. His name was Amin, okay? This brother was being guided by Allah until I told him I was Al-Mahdi, and that's when Satan misguided him. Now, the father of the Prophet Muhammad was what? Abdullah, which agrees with the Mahdi. You see, Allah was trying to show you all I am who I say I am. But every time the truth comes, the darkness just gets panicked. And this man was just guided. He was being guided. He was nice to me. He was cool. He was giving me gifts all the way up until I told him I was Al-Mahdi. That's when we differed. Allah was guiding him, guiding him, guiding him. He even guided him, giving me my name. But once I told him, hey, I'm Al-Mahdi, then that's when Allah allowed him to be misguided. You see, I'll tell you something else about Al-Mahdi that your scholars don't know. Al-Mahdi is supernaturally protected, okay, for about 9 years. After 9 years, he will die. This is how he's going to be able to rule the world, because this man cannot die until an appointed time. This is the secret of his success, in which your scholars are in the dark. Why? Because they're not anointed. The Arabs are servants. The black Israelite is the heir, and not every Israelite, a specific Israelite, and that is Al-Mahdi. Al-Mahdi is from the house of David. This is why our Bible tells us that at the last day, the house of David will be like God. It's going to be unstoppable. Okay? Why does it say Al-Mahdi will be the ruler of the Arabs and not the ruler of his people? No. It says Arabs because he's not an Arab. Now I'm just trying to help you out. Now let's go to Matthew 21:42. Jesus said unto them, did you never read in the scriptures, the stone which the builders rejected, the same is become the head of the corner. This is the Lord's doings. In other words, this is Allah's doing. Why? Look at the third person. And it is marvelous in our eyes. We created you, Adam. We. This was Allah's choice to make the God of the Bible, to make the real Bilal the chief cornerstone. And the secret of our revelation was that there is one and one only Muhammad. The prophet Muhammad was using my name. Okay, and it was all good. It was all good. Okay? Every true prophet that prophesied, it was Al-Mahdi speaking through him. You see, the real truth about Islam, my brother, is that there's only one God, Allah, and there's only one messenger, who was the messenger speaking through all of the prophets, such as the prophet Isa when he spoke correctly, such through every prophet when they spoke correctly. It was Al-Mahdi. It was the daddy prophet. Now, if you look on the screen, you can see the Kabba. Now, look at this Kabba. We have the black stone right on the corner, which perfectly agrees with what Jesus said in Matthew 21:42. Now, look, it's surrounded by silver. Into. Why is this little black rock surrounded by silver? Because I'm surrounded by the Veras. In my house, I'm surrounded by virgins. Okay? Silver, Vera, virgins. I am the black rock that is surrounded by the silver. I am the chief prophet. You've been kissing me, whether you know it or not. That's exactly what you've been doing. The Bible says, kiss the Son, lest he be angry with you. This is not talking about Jesus. This is talking about the Father who became a son. This is talking about the Bilal who became a human being. When I rule like a sultan. Okay? So even when you look at the Kabba, my brother, this is a picture of me. This is Allah's plans. This is his choice. He sets over his people a prophet of his choice. And the bad and sad news is we all thought it was the prophet Muhammad, the Arabian one. I was loving Muhammad before I knew I was Muhammad. That's my testimony. I love the prophet Muhammad. Look at my videos. Okay? I said the Shahada. I love the Prophet Muhammad until I learned I was the Muhammad. And I still love the Prophet Muhammad. We still cover the Prophet Muhammad. We don't say he was a false prophet. Okay? We just make sense with the metaphors of everything he said. Everything he said was not literal. There's metaphors, such as the mountain of gold under the Euphrates River. Now, is there gold in the Euphrates River? There's a little bit. But the real deal meat of that prophecy is that there is a chief prophet in that Christian church, because Euphrates is going into Pharaoh, and the ancient Christianity is nothing but Pharaoh and his son. Okay? Remember, Pharaoh's son was considered God. So the religion of Pharaoh is what I call ancient Christianity. And your prophet was trying to tell you that there is a Lamonti, a mountain of gold underneath that Christian church. That's exactly what he was saying. And I can see that, and you can't. Hopefully you can in the future. So we have a lot of issues going on in Islam, and it's the teaching. This is the reason why, and I don't say this disrespectfully, but this is the reason why when y'all went to war, your hearts were melted. You couldn't stand before your enemies. You guys were using your own people as shields. Why? Because the judgment has fell upon you. Read the book of the beast. That is a judgment against the Arabs trying to keep something that does not belong to them. Right there it reminds you that Allah raises up a prophet from every community. Then he tells you that the roof has caved in. That's going into Bilal. Okay? Abin Rabah, the man with the 3 B's in his name. The man that has Arab in his name. He's a picture of the ruler of the Arabs. He's a picture of Al-Mahdi. And because you guys have been ignoring the Bible, you've been ignoring Bilal, okay? You've been ignoring your Black Mahdi. You guys are being attacked right now. I am the help for Gaza, and it's going to happen sooner or later. Now let's give praise to Allah, and let's look at this black stone again. The black stone was singled out by Allah as he prescribed for us to kiss it and touch it. That's me. And he willed that it should be set in the corner of the Kabba, which we face when we pray. You know who you guys are really praying to? You guys are literally praying to the real Bilal, and that is the Black Mahdi. Bilal was a picture of the Black Mahdi, not him himself. No, he was not the Mahdi. He was a picture of the Mahdi. And when he was on top of the Kabba, that was a picture of you all praying to the ultimate Muhammad. Okay? There's one high holy priest over Islam, and his name is Al-Mahdi. He is the ultimate Muhammad. He was the one speaking through your prophet, not Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a spokesman, and I am his spokesman, and I am here on earth. Why? Because they said Allah has a son. He tells you in the Quran that at that saying, the heavens will quake and the mountains will fall. I am the Lamonti, the mountain that has fallen. Okay? And the earth is splitting at the rebuke of you all saying that Allah has a son. So the father of the prophet Isa has to come back to this earth, and I did. I am Al-Mahdi. So my job is to clean up this earth. And when you pray towards the Kabba, you're really praying towards Al-Mahdi. Now Allah revealed that to me when my daughter got a canopy in her bedroom, and then I got one too. And then I seen it as I'm laying down. It's like I'm inside the Kabba, and I'm on the top floor of my house. Okay? When you guys pray, you guys were literally praying towards Al-Mahdi, and you don't even know it. This is the reason why you bless my family. You bless my family. Okay? Now let's keep going. And he willed that it should be set in the corner of the Kabba, which when we pray. He prescribed that the people who do tawaf should touch it and kiss it, if they are able to. And if they cannot do that, then they should point to it when they come in line with it and say, Allah Akbar. The black stone was given to Abraham from Jannah to be placed on the corner of the holy Kabba. Allah Ibn Abbas, a cousin of the Prophet Muhammad, narrated that the Prophet said, the black stone came down from paradise and it was whiter than milk, but the sins of the sons of Adam turned it black. According to Islamic scholars, du'as are accepted at the Hajar al-Aswad, and on the day of judgment, it will be testifying in favor of all those who have kissed it. Now, Allah told me I was going to judge the planet. He said, everyone who touched me in sincerity will be forgiven, and those who have not will be judged. I am the black rock. Watch this. By Allah, on the day of judgment, Allah will present the Hajar Aswad, the stone, in such a manner that it will have two eyes. See, this is a person and a tongue to testify to the Imam of all those who kissed it. Allah is going to bring me forth on the day of judgment. And this is just to increase your faith. There is a rapper. His name is Jay-Z. A-Z is going into the Alpha and Omega. He also goes by Jehovah. Okay, they call him Hove. Now, growing up, before I ever was in Islam, everybody would say I look like Jay-Z. Now, is it a coincidence that his rap label is Roc-A-Fella? Roc-A-Fella. Roc-A-Fella. I am the Roc-A-Fella. I am that stone that fell from paradise, my brothers. Now, don't allow jealousy to stop you and hinder you from receiving your forgiveness, okay? And receiving healing for your nation. I am who I say I am, okay? I am the Jay-Z. I am the Roc-A-Fella. As you can see on the screen, I got a picture of it, okay? I'm going to show you some more pictures, just so you can see. I am the Roc-A-Fella. I am the Roc-A-Fella. I did nothing deserving death. And I came to this planet from heaven to die as the real Lamb, as the real Uriah, as the real Passover Lamb, whom death is fleeing from right now. Choose your Mahdi. And I'm going to judge this planet. Why? Because Al-Mahdi is Lord of this earth. And Allah is Lord of the worlds. Al-Mahdi became a human being to save his planet. And all of the glory has been going to the Prophet Isa. Okay? There's some things that Al-Mahdi has to address. Okay, all the glory has been going to the Son and not the Father. You see, Allah has no sons, but Al-Mahdi does. Al-Mahdi is the leader. Al-Mahdi is Israel. Al-Mahdi is the inventor of Israel. Al-Mahdi is the inventor of Israel. And so Allah is going to raise Al-Mahdi up. And he's going to present Al-Mahdi on the day of judgment. And all of those who have touched the rock in sincerity will be forgiven. So that's just what I wanted to give you. I wanted to give you something sweet, something short, so you can think about it. You can give this to one of your scholars who you think know the Quran, who knows Arabic and all that. They lost. I say it nicely. They are lost. They are behind. They don't even know how disrespectful they are by not receiving their black Mahdi. In Islam, you've been taught that your chief prophet is black. Moses is black according to the Hadiths, and the Prophet Isa is black according to the Hadiths. The Prophet Muhammad was a servant. He was not the heir. Al-Mahdi is the heir, and Al-Mahdi is here. Choose your black Mahdi today. Assalamu alaikum to my brothers and sisters who will be in the real truth, so we can get this Arab army popping off. Okay, we got work to do. We supposed to be fighting, and here you have a man who death is fleeing from right now. You have a man whose house is like God. You have a man who is indestructible. You have a man who is the first and final messenger of Allah. Assalamu alaikum.